Hello, and welcome to another episode of We Review Everything. I'm your host, Sin. So we're on our last stretch of Final Fantasy. We got 2 fiends down, 2 to go. And, what's the best way to do it? We can't ask the dancing girl anymore, she won't help us. But, I have other sources. Power of the Internet! Assist me! So my sources are telling me that I should be heading north, and since there are no ports in the north, I went all up in this direction until I finally found the Levy Stone. I then took it to the Ryukon Desert, and a little cutscene commenced. Really? I think I'm doing more damage to the planet than the monsters are. Come on, guys! And now I get a new ship with propellers on it. Is there anybody on the planet that actually thinks this construction would actually work for a flying device? I mean, come on. Nobody's that stupid. And now I've got myself an airship. Alright, that should get me where I need to go. This is actually the premise of the game where I gave up all sense of fair play, because now that I can go anywhere I want, there's only one place I'm going to go. And that is the Dragon's Cave. As soon as I get through this long-ass tunnel. Still going. There it is.
This is the chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. The Dragon King looks within to measure a person's true courage. I am the Dragon King Bahamut. I confer honor upon those whose strength and courage are true. Return to me a token of your courage.
Okay, so I gotta go find a token of courage. And there's only one place to do that. The Citadel Trials.
You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here.
Alright, don't nod at me. Okay, so I'm gonna go sit on a throne, and then my task begins. Wait, what? No. No. They have teleporters in this game. They have teleporters, and we're traveling all around using ships and aircrafts. You know, screw it, I'm skipping to the end. So after the Citadel of... I open a chest and pick up Rat's tail. Fuck! Oh, you know what? I am not in the mood, zombie dragons. You are toast. Just set you up for death. And fire! And there they are. So, I feel like my time was wasted. Time to get out of this place. Okay, so I'm going to take this back to him. I'm going to present him with this stupid freaking rat tail. And I'm going to shove it down his throat.
Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery would seem worthy of consideration.
He's gonna eat me.
The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it. I shall honor you with titles befitting your valor.
And that's why I came here. That purpose specifically. Because now that my mages are prestige class, I can get the uber spells. And that is where the fairness of this game ends. So getting back to the actual game, we go to Gaia. And we talk to some plot point people. So I'm going to skip all these other guys. They're not even slightly important.
There's a tower in the Yanakurm Desert that no one can enter. Some people think it's nothing but a mirage, so it's called the Mirage Tower. The legends say the sky people could soar through the sky and build castles above the clouds.
Okay.
They say a special water called Oxio gushes from the bottom of our spring, but only fairies can draw them out.
Yeah, I'm not making that joke. You've already made it to yourselves.
I caught the fairy, so I figured she's mine to do as I please, you perv! So I sold her to the caravan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's much better than what I was thinking. Maybe I should get checked. So, from there we go to Onrak. And let's talk to some of these people.
My father's with the caravan. Right now they're over in the desert to the west. They usually pitch camp by the forest near the north of the desert. I hope he comes home.
Alright, so if my clues from CSI Final Fantasy is correct, then I should be picking up the ferry from the desert over in the west.
Hi, my name is Kobe. You want to hear about the shining object I saw? I think it came down somewhere near the waterfall in the north. No one believes me, but I think it was some kind of mechanical creature.
I don't think a robot's considered to be a creature. I'll have to check my monster manual for that.
I wanted to save the mermaids living on the seafloor, so I made this submarine out of a barrel. But when I went underwater, I started to run out of air, and I couldn't breathe. It's totally useless, and even worse, it's dangerous. You'd better keep away.
So we're heading up to the waterfall cavern, and I'm just gonna skip through it. And steal those shit! And I'll talk to this robot. I have been waiting. Take this cube. Tiamat. Flying Fortress. Please. So I got a warp cube. Okay, cool. And... No! You broke it! Why do you always have to break things? This is why we can't have nice stuff. So let's go to the caravan. Guess I'm gonna have to buy myself a ferry. For 40,000? Oh, that's such crap! After purchasing that overpriced ferry, I'm gonna take her back to Gaia and... Wait, where are you going? No, where are you going? No! Oh, that's bullshit. Come here, I'm gonna beat you in the face.
You're the one who rescued me from the battle. I'm sorry for running away, but I was so scared. I'll get you some oxale from the bottom of the spring to make up for it, okay?
Fine. I need to use the oxyl, whatever, anyway. And there we have it. Now I have oxyale. Now with less preservatives.
Air will flow out from that water for as long as you have it.
So you're saying if I let it go, it won't work anymore. Alright, so back at Onrak.
You have oxale. You're the one we've been waiting for. Please save the mermaids.
I like to just think that I pushed her and she just flew in that direction into oblivion. But that's just me. Do I want to get into the... Yes. Yes, I want to get into the barrel. We arrive at the Shrunken Shrine, and of course we gotta make sure we pick up all the good stuff, such as the Rosetta Stone. Who would have thought it was down here, all along? And then we're gonna go on and take out the boss. You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. But do you really think you can defeat the Fiend of Water here in my own domain? Fools, these dark deaths shall be your tomb. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, I've seen this anime before. It does not end well. So, we'll get started up here. It looks like I'm going to be using some Protecta for defense, and maybe some lightning magic, and then it's just all there is. And of course we fast forward because I don't want to sit through it, and it's done. So what do I get for my troubles of taking out the Kraken? Not a whole lot of XP. Or gil. But I get some levels! Woo! Alright, and there we have it. And we'll move on to the next obstacle. Since I've already covered almost everything except for the ability to talk to the Lufins, which I will now solve in Melmond.
Just a moment. Let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufinian. Yes, of course. That's what it was. It all makes sense. You need wings. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufinian. There, now you can speak Lufinian too, because that's so useful in everyday practice.
So as some of you real gamers might know, this is not my first time in this town, but it is my first time in this town with an actual purpose to the plot. So, we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy, and he's going to give us exactly what we need.
Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower.
Sure, I'll take whatever I can get.
It's a chime.
So we head straight over to the Mirage Tower. And let's see if we get a little cutscene. Nope, no cutscene here. Alright, well let's find out what we can do. Not now, dragon. I don't have time for you. Your Thunderbolts. Who do you think you are, a Pokemon? Get out of here. Use the Warp Cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the Flying Fortress. Oh yes, again, teleporters exist in this universe. So at the Flying Fortress, what are we going to do? We're going to cover all the important spots, because this got everything. Like, Adamanite. It even has a little view sphere, so I can look over the entire planet.
The four forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear in the mist, converging in the single point. A point at the center of 4 altars. This is the location of the Chaos Shrine, which you've been to before at the beginning of the game.
Well, that was fun. What else is here? Well, I get to show off me kicking Death Machine's butt. That was fun. Just because I wanted to show you people I did it.
And goodbye, Death Machine.
Totally worth it. And finally, we take on Tiamat.
The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken, you have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. More the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes.
So we're going to take on Tiamat now, and I'm going to do this the traditional way. I'm going to cast Protecta, I'm going to cast Flare, and this guy is going down in no time flat. And with that, there are no fiends left. There are no more fiends to take over the skies. The mermaids are free. The Lufenians can go back to their home tower fortress thing. The earth can regenerate, and it will not catch on flame. So, I have single-handedly saved the entire world. But those mages wanted me to come back and see them once all of the gems were restored. So that's what we're going to do.
The chain of time has become looped back upon itself. You must travel back in time to the link in the chain that gave birth to the cycle of wrath and destroy it.
So they want me to go all the way back in time and take out this guy. So that way, none of this will ever happen. Here's my problem with that. My guys have worked their ass off to kill 4 fiends and make themselves honored heroes throughout the entire kingdom. Now, if I go back in time, there would never have to be an issue for the Warriors of Light to start off. The crystals will have never gotten dimmed, and my people will basically be farmers. That's not happening. As far as I'm concerned, this game is done.
You said you were a bitch.
Oh, it is so on! Oh, so someone wants to talk junk. Out of my way, Lufinians turn into bats!
You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges as space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you will travel back 2,000 years in time.
You know, the narrator's starting to get on my nerves. Alright, so let's go. See, teleporters. They even had them 2,000 years ago. Alright. So what do we do here, you ask? We play a lute. Oh, you don't remember the lute? It's the first item you got in the entire game from the princess when you saved her from Garland. Way to really force you to use items, man. We finally get to face the ultimate enemy, the Arbiter of Destruction himself.
Do you remember me? I was once known as a Knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years from now you will kill me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future. Where they shall once again use the 4 great force to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. But I will be reborn again here, so even if you die again and again, I shall return, born into this endless circle that I have created.
So this is actually quite literally the toughest fight in the game. I have this on full fast forward, and it's still taking over a minute to get done. So I was going to go ahead and explain my thoughts and ideas on this. First off, I don't understand his design. I think it's supposed to be a combination of all the 4 elements brought into one, but with the bird sticking out of his stomach and the faces for kneecaps, he looks kind of stupid. Other than that, what I don't like about him the most is the fact that he has the ability to cure himself for like 9,999 points of damage. So you have to try and kill him fast and accurately right from the start. How I do this, I like to set up my protect spell, so that way anything he does isn't 100% attacking ability. Then I spam the hell out of him with Flare, and anytime I'm not healing my people, I'm using Holy, because he's a dark creature. So what you want to do is use Holy Magic. And then before you know it, he's dead and you have beaten the game. So just keep up with it and you got him. Wait, where's my gill? I want my gill!
The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath, and another trick of the editors to make the credits go by as slowly as possible. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate had given birth to the fiends. Monsters ran rampant, and the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past, or future, or with the four forces flowing as they were meant. The warriors prevailed and crossed time to return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself awaited. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light.
Take a drink every time the word world is used.
None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain meant that it never existed. You freaking bastards. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell.
Wait, so dwarfs and elves don't exist anymore? What kind of crap is that? They were okay people.
And now, their return is upon us, with the memory of their struggles buried deep in their hearts. They will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart.
It brings a tear to your eyes.
For you are the warriors who cross time.
And
you are the bringer of light.
release the pigeons! So that was Final Fantasy. How was it? Well, it definitely deserves its place as being a classic. All the side quests that you do throughout the game all lead you in one direction, and that's to beating the game. A lot of new games actually need to learn from this, because you end up getting sent on so many side quests that have nothing to do with anything, and just end instantly. So really, it's definitely a good game, and what's going on with my computer now? No, okay, it's working.